Bailey, with Saw X being a success, would you have Saw 11 continue the prequel run or try something new? Well, I've got two directions I'm going to go with this one. First one, I saw it at, I believe, the first public screening of the film. It was the secret screening at Fantastic Fest. It was only one day before the movie came out, but the main producers were in attendance, did a Q&A afterwards, and they started off by joking that, hey, if you're working on a horror franchise, don't kill your lead character at the third movie if you want to keep making movies. Got a great laugh. Very true. That's been my, like, why on earth did they kill off Jigsaw so early? That's wild. That's weird. That's stupid. And so then, without wanting to go too much into spoilers, at the end of this movie, there's a person that survives that it's a bit surprising. And then there's a mid-credit scene that ties up a loose end, but also teases something. The producers made it very clear everything in there was intentional, of teasing where their minds are at for what's next. They literally started by saying, like, hey, we're the type of people, we don't want to jinx things, so we don't talk about the next movie until this one's come out and done. And we'll see how people react, then we'll start thinking about the next one. That's where we're at. They followed that up for like 5 minutes being like, yeah, when the person survived, that's intentional, and that is a tease for where things might be able to go. And I'm still not going to go deeply into spoilers, but if you haven't seen Saw X, plug your ears for just a little bit. The person that survives at the end, they're like, yeah, we just love the character, and we think there's a lot more to do there that you can explore for John and his apprentices, and even where the tension grows between John and Amanda. What happens in the last quarter of this movie, that's all intentional for where things could go, which seems like they've thought about this a good bit. Then they also said three people, the number three people from previous movies that weren't in this movie contacted them saying, I'm in. Whatever you want to do, I'm in. And their response was, that's exactly what we want to do. Implication being that their full mindset is continuing the prequel stuff. That in particular, the person that survives is very much a dangling thread, because they want to tie that thread off. They want that to turn into a whole set of drama and an opportunity for Jigsaw and his friends. So that's what they said that they're thinking. More prequels, more apprentices, all of that stuff. And I think that what they realized making this movie was people want to see the story from their perspective, not just the perspective of the people suffering. So that's their answer. For me, what would I want from a Saw 11? If you haven't seen my review or my ranking, I think the new one's the best one. I think not even like I was watching it thinking, I'm pretty sure this is the best one. And then it was like, yeah, for me it is. It just is. This is the most cohesive film that just has all the stuff that I want from a Saw film. I think you keep playing this out. If we're able to buy into Tobin Bell as 60-year-old him, even though he's in his 80s, why not? Let's just keep going down this path. And I believe there's 6 months between Saw 2 and 3. That's a lot of stories. That's a lot of apprentices to fiddle around in that perspective. And I believe is it LA? Let's go back to LA, tell the story from their perspective, doing one of these games, play out what the producers said. Like, I want to see what else they're going to do with that surviving thing. And then likewise, breakdown of his relationship with his apprentices and all that stuff. Like, I want to see all that. Let's do that. Sure. It'll strain a ton of credibility as they approach being 20 years older than they were when 1, 2, and 3 came out. But I just feel like that's where the interesting stories are. This is where the interest is of the audience. These are the better characters. And so, like, the reaction to Jigsaw and Spiral shows that's not what people are interested in. And, like, I think Jigsaw's the most interesting character. So as long as you got Tobin Bell and can have him in your lead, that's what I would do. Most of these clips are pulled from my Patreon live streams. I do about 6 live streams every single month. For $2 per month, $20 per year, you can get access to all the exclusive videos and live streams. For $5 per month, you get your name on my end card. At the top tier, you get a 30-minute video chat with me each month. The link down below in the description has more information.